Today, we're going to deconstruct one of the most successful pieces of marketing ever created. And no, it's not some flashy ad or a huge global campaign. It's a book cover. I'm willing to bet you've seen this cover somewhere. On a shelf, online, maybe even popping up in a movie. It's been around for what feels like forever, and its design is just instantly recognizable to millions of people. But have you ever really stopped to look at it and ask, why? Why does this thing work so darn well? What is it about this specific mix of words, numbers, and design that makes it so incredibly persuasive? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack. To really get to the bottom of its power, we have to start with the most important piece of the puzzle, the central promise. And believe it or not, it all boils down to two incredibly powerful ideas, delivered as a simple command. Okay, so the first word is think. Now, this is just brilliant, and here's why. It's an internal action. It's something anyone, anywhere on the planet can do right this second. It doesn't cost a dime, you don't need any special equipment, all you need is your own mind. It makes the whole thing feel completely accessible and, empowering. And then comes the payoff, and grow rich. This is the big external result, the universal desire. I mean, who doesn't want that? It connects that simple internal act of thinking directly to this massive, life-altering reward that speaks to a desire we all have for security, for success. And that right there is the pure genius of the title. It's a perfect two-step formula. On one side, you've got the method, think, that internal power that's accessible to literally everyone. And on the other side, you've got the result, grow rich, that external reward that is a truly universal desire. It's a whole sales pitch packed into just 4 words. It's incredible. But look, a big promise isn't enough on its own, right? People need to believe it's actually possible. So how does the cover build that crucial element of trust? Well, it uses the undeniable power of social proof. Just take a second and let that number sink in. 15 million. Plus, the cover doesn't just say popular or best-selling, it hits you with this massive, concrete number. It's designed to just stop you in your tracks and make you think, wow, if that many people bought this thing, there must be something to it. The real power here, though, is in the context. It's not just a number, it's a huge claim. Over 15 million copies sold worldwide. That word worldwide just elevates it from a national success story to a full-blown global phenomenon. This isn't just a book anymore. It's practically a movement that you're being invited to join. Okay, so we've got the promise and we've got the proof. But the cover doesn't stop there, not even close. It uses very specific, very carefully chosen language to build its own authority and earn your trust. Take a phrase like this, the landmark bestseller. Let's break that down. Bestseller tells you it's popular, sure. But adding landmark, that suggests historical importance. It implies this book isn't just some passing fad. It's a foundational, essential text that has stood the test of time. It's a must-read. And what's really clever is the cover even anticipates your doubts. You might see this classic-looking book and think, okay, but is this advice still relevant today? And bam, it immediately answers that question with, now revised and updated for the 21st century. It's basically saying, don't worry, all that timeless wisdom, we've made it perfectly relevant for you, right now. Now, all this persuasion isn't just happening in the words. The cover is also making a really powerful visual pitch. So let's take a look at what the design itself is subconsciously telling you. The message of wealth and success is woven into the very fabric of this design. Every single visual choice here is intentional, and every single one is there to reinforce the book's core promise. First off, that border. It's not exactly subtle, is it? It's literally made of money, surrounding the entire promise. So effective. Then look a little closer at the word grow. The O isn't an O at all. It's a gleaming gold coin, visually stamping the idea of money right onto the action of growing. And finally, the font itself. It's this classic serif style that just feels traditional and authoritative. It suggests the knowledge inside is trustworthy and has been for a long, long time. So, when you put all these different pieces together, you start to realize this isn't just a book cover. It's a perfectly engineered marketing machine that follows a simple, repeatable, and just devastatingly effective formula. So let's just recap that killer formula. Step 1, state a clear, desirable promise. Think and grow rich. Step 2, provide massive social proof. Over 15 million sold. Step 3, claim authority, the landmark bestseller. And Step 4, ensure relevance, updated for the 21st century. Promise, proof, authority, and relevance. It's a total masterclass in persuasion. And that really leaves us with a final fascinating question to think about. When you see a success this massive, a book that has truly influenced millions of lives, you just have to wonder, how much of that is the power of the ideas inside the pages, and how much is the power of the promise, perfectly packaged before you even read a single word?